Oh hey, it's Barry, and it does seem that Nintendo is tightening their grip on legal suits and IPs of their games, saying that action must be taken on content creators, cosplayers, and just people that use the internet from using their company's IP in an unfavorable way to their discretion, of course. Nintendo has always been tyrants when it comes to lawsuits and suing and all this legal drama. However, it does seem that they're gonna become a bit worse, starting a whole new crackdown. So before we get into it, I'd really appreciate it if you could just smash that like button, hit that subscribe bell, as it really does help me out for the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So, during Nintendo's 84th annual general meeting of shareholders, company's president Shuntaro Furukawa was asked about how Nintendo deals with cases on social media where Nintendo IP and games are used inappropriately, when the behavior poses a risk to damaging the value of its brand. While Furukawa didn't want to comment on any individual cases, he did mention how appropriate action must be taken against any behavior that undermines the Japanese company's policies to bring smiles through entertainment. It will also continue to make every effort to ensure that consumers are not made to feel uncomfortable when coming into contact with Nintendo's IP, and not only its games but anywhere else that they come into contact with it. So we do see that the Nintendo president is painting in pretty broad strokes right now. He's just saying basically anywhere that anyone comes into contact with anything that has to do with Nintendo or its games or its IP, they will not tolerate, they will take down, and appropriate actions will be taken against whoever. And this does seem kind of doom and gloom news for many content creators within the Nintendo space. But of course, guys, Shuntaro Furukawa, he quotes that our company aims to achieve our management policy to bring smiles through entertainment by proposing unique games that anyone can intuitively enjoy. I will refrain from commenting on individual cases, but we believe that appropriate action must be taken against any behavior that undermines this policy. Our goal is to create an environment where everyone can enjoy playing games. We will continue to make every effort to ensure that our consumers are not made to feel uncomfortable, not only in our games, but also anywhere they come into contact with our IP. The reason why this all came up in the first place was because the statement was in response to a question from the shareholder meeting in regards to a Mario cosplayer in Japan accused of sending unsolicited lewd pictures to minors. The official English translation of the meeting removed this contact, so people need to beware how they use Nintendo's IP moving in the future, as I'm sure a lot of people already know that Nintendo has a really iron fist when it comes to lawsuits, always dishing them out at a massive rate. They are based in Japan, and the copyright laws over there are a bit strict. However, it does seem that Nintendo is planning to make it a bit more tough, and they just want to bring smiles through entertainment. So no more risque photos, no more dressing up as Princess Peach trying to get more fans for your OnlyFans. It does seem that Nintendo is going to be cracking down on a lot of these people's bread and butter, so to say. And although no specific cases were mentioned by Nintendo, Eurogamer notes that there was a time back in 2018 when a fan creation known as Bowsette, a mashup of Peach and Bowser, went viral on social media and elsewhere online. Nintendo's official response at the time was no comment, and eventually the craze for the fan-made, and nothing serious ever came out of the matter. Beyond social media, Nintendo has targeted projects deemed inappropriately and potentially damaging to the value of its brand. In September 2020, it set its sights on naughty fan-made games starring Princess Peach. More recently, it filed a DMCA against Rhythm Heaven Remix project, and just this week, it continued its crackdown on Switch piracy, filing 2 new lawsuits. Of course, I made a video covering their whole lawsuit situation with the Make which I will leave it up in the cards and down below in the description if you haven't seen it, if you want to check it out. And of course, guys, I really want to know what you think about all this down in the comments below. I know Nintendo notoriously goes hard with the lawsuits, but it does seem that they're going a bit more. It's getting a bit stronger right now, and I don't know how to feel about it. I know Nintendo just wants their company to be all straight and their IP to be taken care of, but oh my gosh, bro, I feel like they're just overdoing it just a bit. It's so heavy-handed, and they're looking to make it a bit more strong in the future. So I really want to know what you think about all this down in the comments below. Let me know who you think it affects, and of course, thank you so much for viewing this video till this point. I really appreciate you being here. I read every single one of my comments, and of course, have a great day, guys. Alright, bet, don't talk to me again.